Hello, hello. Josie here. Are you ready for the truth? The whole truth and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. So, God has blessed me so much. In the face of those that didn't want me to be blessed, in the face of those that took things away from me that they thought were blessings, and they didn't want me to have them. God has also, He has punished me. I have had consequences because of things that I've done in the past. They were early in life, my adolescence, where I didn't know better, where I didn't have the right people in my corner telling me, the right things to do, the wrong things to do. I had to learn, and God made me learn in harsher ways than others because He expects more out of me. It was all in preparation for where I am today, and I'm thankful and I'm grateful for that. I stopped at the corner store earlier this afternoon, and I went inside and I made my purchase. And there was this guy that came in shortly after I did, and he was projecting some things, not real nice things either. And he was in line in front of me, a couple of people in line in front of me, and he was projecting that I was fat. And it did not hurt my feelings. I actually saw it in a positive way. I am fat. I'm fat in a lot of good qualities about myself that other people do not have because they have not been through what I've been through. And they have allowed the enemy, they have allowed the haters, they have allowed the blessing blockers to distort their attitude and their viewpoint of the world, as well as themselves. Whereas I have not. I did not accept the projection that he was sending towards me. But when I got to my dwelling, I went to the workout room, and I walked inside of this workout room. I just looked around, and I saw the treadmill, I saw the weights, I saw the elliptical machine, and I thought to myself, I miss these machines. I really enjoyed using those machines. It relieved a lot of stress. It not only helped me to achieve somewhat the body that I wanted and or desired, but it relieved a lot of stress for me. It wasn't just about the aesthetics. It was about the benefits, the health benefits, the wellness benefits. And the reason why I stopped going out for long walks, exercising, so on and so forth, it's not because I was lazy. It was not because I had something else that I wanted to do. There were projections being thrown towards me to where I was not safe to go out into certain environments to get exercise the way that I enjoyed doing so. There were projections thrown at me that made me not want to go into a large setting where there were a lot of people, where I had to deal with a lot of those energies. There was also a period where God wanted me to rest and relax from doing such work. I know you're thinking, really? Yeah. I adjusted my intake of food, the foods that I ate. And yes, I put on a few pounds, but God wanted me to. And the reason why God wanted me to, because of all those projections, it would make other people think and or believe that what they were sending towards me was actually working, when it was not. God was the one that set me down. Now, back to this guy at the corner store that was throwing those projections that I was fat. There was a meat stick that was called Fatties, and my eyes went to that meat stick as he was walking by me. Projection, I took it. Now, guess what God is going to do in his life? Because I saw him. He's short in stature. Not saying he was really attractive. I wasn't really looking at him in that manner, but if I recall, he wasn't really attractive. Not a looker, to me at least. You know, in fairly decent shape, you know. Not built, but not fat. But God's going to be changing that in his life. God's going to be making him sit down, not be able to engage in any exercise and or taking care of his health. He's going to engage in eating in more foods that are not the healthiest for him. He's going to gain weight. He's going to slowly become unattractive. He's going to slowly feel as if he has lost what he used to have as he gets older. And it's not going to happen slow. It's going to happen fairly quickly. He's not going to be attractive to a lot of people. Not only is he not going to be attracted to a lot of people physically, but that negative attitude that he has, that he tries to suppress, that's going to start coming more and more to the surface in his dealings with other people, which is going to make him look as if he is just as he is in the eyes of other people, making a lot of people not want to be around him. Not only that, that tool between his legs, well, it's not the biggest right now. So as he gains weight, it's going to decrease. It's going to decrease. And his ability to even achieve an erection is going to become harder and harder. You gotta be careful who you project against in a negative manner. One, the projection didn't work. I took it as a positive. Yeah, I'm fat. I'm fat in a lot of ways, a lot of good ways, a lot of positive ways. And the weight that I currently have on me right now, I can get rid of fairly quickly. And the right way. Not the wrong way, not the easy way, but the right way. And in it, I'll get stress relief, anxiety relief, and just in general feel better. And God knows, he knows where to hit people where it hurts. And he's going to be hitting that individual hard.